Hello and thank you for joining us on TVC News at 4. Troops of Operation Hadin Kai has continued to record more successes in its fight against terrorists who attempted to storm the military bases and surrounding communities across Borno State. In this report, senior reporter Jesse Tafida takes a look at effort of the Nigerian troops to stem criminal acts by the insurgents.
When darkness falls across the northeast, the battlefield often comes alive. Under the cover of night and in the quiet hours before dawn, terrorists launched coordinated attacks on military formations, hoping to overwhelm troops and reclaim lost ground. Some assaults have even breached sections of military bases, while others have left nearby villages shaking. Yet, each time the dust rises, the troops of Operation Hadin Kai rise with it. Across the vast and rugged terrain of Borno State, soldiers continue to confront the insurgents head-on, pushing back attacks and reclaiming threatened territory. From the deep forest of Sambisa to the towering Mandara Mountains and the Timbuktu Triangle, troops have intensified offensive operations, dealing decisive blows to terrorist elements. Recent operations alone have resulted in the killing of over 60 insurgents, while several weapons, ammunition, medical kits, and food supplies were seized during raids on terrorist enclaves.
Council commended the theater command, military formations, and security agencies for their support in safeguarding lives and property in Borno State. Council took note of the fact that the theater command recently embarked on a military mission to Timbuktu Triangle, which led to the flushing out of insurgents from their safe havens, and that recent the recent spikes in attacks may not be unconnected with the fact that the insurgents are taking the hit at their safe havens, and they have been flushed out of those locations, and therefore with bloody nose they are attacking everywhere. Council noted that the military establishment is taking necessary steps in order to overcome the recent spikes. Council called on the Borno State government and relevant ministry, department, and agencies of the Borno State government to work towards assisting the military with critical assets and platforms that were lost during recent upsurging attacks.
The president has been very bothered about what is happening. Yesterday, I'm sure you people go read and say, Minister was talking to all the service chiefs. No be so. And right now, even the Air Force has brought in additional aircrafts to support our operations. But we must also always do our own as soldiers. President just increased our salary. Shebina don hear. Commendation of the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Defense Staff, and you guys in this particular location at least have done very well. Even when we started having reversals up and down, you guys have been able to hold your own. Thank you, sir. The chief is interested in your welfare.
These gains continue to weaken insurgents' networks and restrict their freedom of movement. But victory has not come without sacrifice. Some gallant soldiers, including senior commanding officers, have paid the ultimate price while defending the nation. Still, their loss has not dampened the resolve of the troops. Instead, it fuels their determination to continue the mission, securing communities and defending Nigeria's territorial integrity. Day and night, through dust, danger, and uncertainty, these soldiers remain on the front line. For communities across Northeast, the presence of these troops is more than security. It is reassurance, a reminder that in every phase of persistent threats, the front line still holds. But residents say sustaining this momentum will require stronger logistical support, improved welfare, and continued investment in military capabilities from the federal government. For troops of Operation Hadin Kai, the mission remains clear: to stand until peace is finally achieved. Jesse Tafida, TVC News, Maiduguri.
And still talking security matters, the Commissioner of Police in Borno State, Maman Gewa, says the command has arrested a total of 5,895 suspects for various criminal offences over the past 1 year. Addressing journalists to